of Stage 2. After that, you'll have elimination or qualification on the line. And obviously, Shui up against his old organization.
Oh, it's always extra spicy.
Yeah,
it's always extra spice. Heavy start towards the A side of the map, just trusting Xerxen to get that info safely on B.
Yeah, and he has been equipped with a smoke to block, so has that Kevlar, and yeah, wants to spray on top. So still in the game until Valve put the updates through. The sticker's still on sale, so if you want to support your favorite teams, you can do exactly that. But here they come, trundling up, Xerxen, contact, and dips back. The rotation, immediate. Spinks on his horse, joining his countrymen.
Yeah, they've got the plan. Flash and a HE on top of that smoke. What's crazy is he hasn't used it. Love that Xerxen is really milking the clock, ensuring that Liquid, he wants them to commit something.
These two players boosted half will both have HEs. If they're towards CT, could land nicely on the dome of Spinks, but he's just pedaled back. Now he's out of that range. The block smoke in. If it is a change and they throw it towards Coffins, there is a chance, but take a look at the radar. It's Torji's push. Dual Berettas. He's locked the door.
Yeah, and that HE really makes it clear their indication. Perfect pop flash, and immediately Jimmy finds that first head. This is beautifully structured. MOUZ completely ripped them apart. Liquid, too telegraphed, too obvious, anti-stratted and owned.
Okay, well, Torji bringing some energy. And if you forgot last season, we'll give you a recap. I know this isn't a television show, but it may as well be.
Basically is.
The last match they played was a loss to Vitality in the semi-final of the Major, and they were the eventual winners, the best team of the season, and they are the second. Torji was quite emotional.
I was talking to MOUZ on Media Day ahead of their arrival, or just as they arrived, obviously not ahead of their arrival, that would be impressive.
Let's enjoy. Boys,
Let's
we are
enjoy.
back. We are back.
We back, boys. We back, baby.
And
We're back, baby!
And at the end of the interview, Spinks just says, and then we'll lose to Vitality.
Oh.
So that's the expectation MOUZ are running with.
This
They're
is
expecting
fast.
to be Liquid,
Very fast.
though. And Jimmy, he's had a really tough time finishing his meal. Looks like they should be able to stabilize, but the fact that they're into the site, the fact that that bomb is down, pit is occupied, I mean, there is a conversation to be had about this second round conversion.
For me, it's about these residual smokes. I feel like the call changed mid-round there, so that happened very quickly. Now they can replenish, and again, if Shui can get it in. Now it's about the retake. How do you piece this together?
Well, the util from Brollan will help. M4 lies idle on site. They're focused more on these close fights with the Tech 9s. That's the smoke being used to block. Awkward now. You're pushing through. Spinks, he takes a little bit of initiative, charges through. It's Brollan with a double kill on his MP9. Time sensitive and only twist. He's getting run on down. Too many bodies on the screen. Look at the damage. Not converted upon. Super low. 5 HP for Torji, 8 for Spinks. Liquid breaking in on the force buy, but unable to hold on.
Okay, well, at least they get the bomb down. The problem is you can't really buy again with 3 players staying alive, all having M4s. You have to just take another partial, some light investments to get the guns out into the next. But I wonder what the change-up was there just for them to go so quickly through apartments. Either way, great work on the retake, good composure, and the energy being brought as Torji and Xerxen both letting them know we got away with murder there.
I'm curious, the results of Stage 1 from Liquid, did that kind of feed into any sort of expectations for them in Stage 2?
I think the FlyQuest game where they were blown out of the water on Dust 2 leaves a bit of a funny taste in the mouth.
Sure.
But I don't think we've really gotten what we expect from Liquid, and both of these teams not making roster changes, personnel changes yet. Flashy had the interview with him with Freya. We understand that this was the assistant coach over at Na'Vi. There's 2 kills to kick things off, so this round will go one way quickly.
Yeah, there was something he said in that interview that really stood out to me. It was so succinct, just saying, we will work harder to complete each other's ideas. And I'm like, ooh. Like, you know, in the Counter-Strike terms, that makes so much sense.
Of course, right? And the desk there highlighting what some of those shortcomings may have been in the past. Those ideas, maybe their flat form, as opposed to being completely rounded out and to give you the end that you're looking for. So more time with Shui in the roster. The season didn't... Look, we forget about the fact they had to play an online qualifier for EPL, and there's been some things that have changed too in terms of their regional assignment with the VRS overall. So this is a European team now. Israel is now considered part of Europe as opposed to Asia. So things have changed for Liquid, whether they like it or not. But there's some very, very skilled individuals within this roster, and you think that you should be able to get more out of it. For Flashy, probably very happy to look at these sharp pieces, twists and nerds, 2 of them on your screen right now. Ultimate, last time round when these 2 teams played, Mirage, he went absolutely bananas with his performance. Couldn't get the job done, but definitely showed his skill cap.
Oh, we know what his peaks can look like. A very flashy player, especially when he's got that AWP in his hands.
First rifle round, so let's see how this settles in. You lose the pistol, you lose the force, you lose the eco. Okay, no harm, no foul, but this is where you want to see if they can get underway. So Nert's going to work on the banana control with Shuey.
Didn't love the smoke break, didn't quite nail it, so braves it anyway. Xertion, he's actually elected to play forward. That's a brave choice. Brollan pays quite a heavy price to throw out the HE. Xertion tries to stand and bang, and does so. Shuey down. 4th death for Shuey into round 4 without a contribution for the captain. It's a good start. That's what you want to see from your B duo, is just puffing up their chest, starting with blood drawn, and now you can tuck into a more passive. Looks like even a boost being discussed towards Nubox with Xertion and Brollan.
Right now, look at the radar. If there isn't any Inquisition towards top middle, they will get themselves a 4v2 on the B bomb side, but with this smoke just deployed, it might delay things. So Torji and Jimmy both on that short side. Spinks in Lyria with the rotation, and this boost, they don't have a smoke available to drop at their feet if there is a molly. Fortunately for them, Liquid don't have one. Spinks is rotating over now on the fade of the smoke, so this is perfectly timed. MOUZ understanding the situation.
Yeah, what's Spinks bringing with him? No nades. Ahead of the flame. Xertion. Clean, comfortable between the 2 of them. Spinks and Xertion's crossfire locks down the Nerds and Naf duo. Nice try. Easy peasy on the defense, though. Xertion 2 on the end of things. He started off so comfortably onto Shuey.
And to back up the point about the easy peasy, 4 kills in 4 rounds of play is all Liquid have to their name. Flashy will take the tactical timeout to potentially calm things down, but to talk about the approach going forward. Bomb not planted has to be the partial, so if you have a pocket strat, now's a good time to try and get the engine going.
Yeah, now you see, this isn't Ash's law. Ash would have called this after this partial.
Going into the gun rounds.
Yeah, Flashy wants to talk beforehand.
Well, they will have some threats. Maybe you just want to have a round where you slow it down, you go, all right, let's wait out all their CT utility and just aim for a kill. Yeah. Guys, let's get a Deagle headshot, let's get a Tech-9 rundown frag, just something where we get on the board.
Well, I can't help but reminisce about the fact that their little pacey apps pop caught Jimmy completely off guard. I'm sure it's not something that's going to happen every time. You can't bank on that, but pace got you into a sight.
And there's clearly an idea because the investments have some utility behind it. So we have a couple of mollies in the mix. These might just be for crowd control. Get 1 top banana towards car, maybe 1 in window so they can't push you, and then potentially 1 for the finish. So there is an idea off the back of this. Very Deagle heavy with these investments. And Torji's orb out and about as an nade comes through. If he finds this opener, that's going to be 4 out of 5 rounds where MOUZ have found the opening exchange. It does just look like a default with pistols.
Currently, yeah, I can't really argue with that.
They have Halls and Boiler. They just dip their toe in top banana. And now they're pivoting back to A. Currently, again, if they were to hit the go right this second, they'd hit the right side without the stack.
Not to know that. Starting to make a move is Spinks. Nades from Naf, Ab's side. It is going to be that A finish. Jimmy, Torji, and now Spinks. Spinks will be ahead of that smoke. Torji loses vision. Spinks to peek over the flames here, expecting backs turned, and he gets exactly what he wanted. Good double. Twist will put him down, though. They get that kill. Whether or not they get into the site remains to be seen. Can you get past the AWP? Will Torji miss this shot? Oh, he doesn't even get to take it. Timing, favoring Naf on his progression. Jimmy in that mini pit, though. There's so many bodies here. It's going to be hard to see Liquid doing much. Ultimate, not bad. Okay, that's massive. Torji, however, holds on. Joel Beretta's his preference, and he makes good use of them.
Twist might be a bit frustrated in himself just there. Probably feels like he should get that kill onto Torji. I don't think it results within the round whatsoever, but still, I feel like there might have been a little bit more damage to be done. To recount the frag totals, Shuey and Naf are yet to get on the board. In this next rifle round, it feels mandatory for them to get around, but good work from Ultimate. But well handled from MOUZ. I love the way that they're getting info, the way that they're reading these situations. They clearly have the comms flowing at a high level right now because their tone setting on the CT side, very, very strong. More of the same. Exchange of utility through Banana. And with Twist, who is the boiler guy, starting over towards Chicken Pit, they are worried about potentially something mid-centric. So warding away. Spinks having a look alongside of Jimmy just there. The AWP starting B this time on Torji.
I mean, I'm just impressed that Naf is so quick into apps after seeing double HE thrown from Boiler. This is a cool smoke. You'll see it land on top of the quad and spill down, covering and allowing Naf to take some control.
How do they respond to this? Do they want to try and play for some space? At the moment, they don't have Banana control or Brackets control. And Nerds is confirming that right now. So the Molly, mouth of Banana. That's when...
That's exactly what Torji wanted. Nerds provides it. Opening
have to
kill
go.
again.
Shuey needs to go through this.
Spinks, he's ready on the edge of the smoke. Shuey, that's an important find. Equalizes and now enables a wrap. Brollan's attention drawn. Jimmy focused on that short side. Shuey needs to be traded out by Twist here. Jimmy good for his. Gets Naf. This is where we need to see, a deep clear. It's too easy. Liquid waltz into the site. No one's looking in the right direction. And again, a distinct lack of just casualties for MOUZ. Wait, Torji, 0 deaths. Xertion, 0 deaths. These guys are flying so high.
After 4 rounds, what was it, 4 kills? Now we're looking at a total of 8 kills. So it's gotten a little bit better, but still no rounds to boast for Team Liquid. So this is a very, very slow start for the horse. Just trotting right now. But so laser focused on Jimmy, potentially expecting there to be 3 towards B because Torji got that opening AWP kill. And opening kills still a problem. You'd love to get it at all, but this is not the type of round that even if you do, you find the follow through.
The util's been fantastic. Look at it, constant barrage. Flames, nades, more. Where that came from. Liquid having a tough time with the flame. Counterintuitive.
It's a thing of beauty right now to watch from MOUZ. This is everybody singing from the same hymn sheet as they turn towards A, but they don't have the bomb. So another round where they're beaten by utility, they don't get their opening kill, they're sent packing elsewhere. The best they can do is a couple of frags.
Oh, and look at this. You know, ultimate, you even get your chance, but there was Spinks there to cover his potential trade. Everything's accounted for with MOUZ right now. It's just flowing so nicely. I mean, you know it is when you see 3 AK-47s on that CT side. They're just flying, laughing, as the 7th round feels like it's a shoe-in.
We'll use this guaranteed result within the rounds right now to remind everybody Spirit versus Heroic is going down on the secondary stream. Ancient, Nuke, and Mirage are the 3 maps for that one. And a fun fact from yesterday's of play, all Stage 2 teams toppled their Stage 1 opponents, and only one series went 3 maps. That was Na'Vi versus FaZe. So we'll see today if that continues to be the case. Currently, Spirit are beating Heroic, and, well, of course, MOUZ are drubbing Liquid. Now, this isn't like the other games that we've done earlier on in the tournament where I sit here and I go, well, Alex, how quick can a 7-2 become a 7-5? This is a 7-0. Things would have to get very much out of control. The second tactical timeout now called from Flashy, and this is a situation even in Na'Vi that he wouldn't be finding himself in too often.
No.
Now, look, he wasn't taking the timeouts behind them. Blade was. And, shout out to Blade. I hope he's feeling okay. Went to go get a coffee, was riding a scooter, fell off, broke his collarbone.
Broken collarbone as well. That's so extreme.
Yeah, arm was in a sling yesterday.
Yes, so our thoughts are with him as he's probably going to be
hurting.
The
win would have made it feel a whole lot better on debut with Makazi, so shout out to Na'Vi one time.
Presumably. Interesting strat. Immediately you can see Xertion has a full belt waiting for him towards spawn.
This is an execute. They're going fast A.
They are, and that's exactly where MOUZ are, bringing the fight down second mid. Oh, it just falls into place once more. Torji's ready for you. Missed shot though. Shuey and Nerds trying to make a case. Solid find. Nerds with a double kill. Brollan removed, but brought down now. It's Jimmy. Stubborn in the apartments, puts the bomb on the floor. Shuey in a 1v2. This bomb retrievable. And so much time to work with. Jimmy, last seen in apartments. He's right to consider that balcony crawl. Jimmy's actually active. He's so active, and he's going to be punished for that. So a 1v1 established. Doesn't feel the hurry. Does feel the uncertainty. Xertion advancing. Shui completely has no idea where Xerxion's coming from and just catches a little whiff of Shui slinking into the smoke, so their best chance yet, and Liquid still can't get on the board.
You would really have liked to have stuck the landing there for multiple reasons. One, because you just took the tactical timeout and you conferred with your coach. The second being a captain's clutch. It should be good to inspire the rest of the team. Hey, if the guy who's meant to be at the bottom of the scoreboard, the guy who's having to micromanage the rest of us is winning a round, we better pull up our goddamn socks. And when it starts like this in a 3v5 number disadvantage, it feels all that much sweeter. And you see it there from Xerxion's perspective. Just the tip of the head, pathing back through the smoke. It was his chance to get away.
Doesn't it feel like every single round, like MOUZ have an idea for how this round starts?
Yeah, it's quite clear. And this is what we used to talk about, well, we've always spoken about in Counter-Strike. You want to be the ones who are dictating the tone of rounds. And on the CT sides, right, that feels counterintuitive because the fight's meant to come your way. But if you're making it harder for the Ts, which they clearly are, it's backed up by the opening kill category. There's only one opening kill for Liquid within 8 rounds of play.
Okay, well, back to B. Oh, and actually, an opportunity presents itself. Caught one, need more. Xerxion! How is he alive and kicking? Sprays down 2 and relocates. Committing it to B Liquid. 3 on 4, best chance we've seen in some time. Bomb ticking on that B site. Naf responsible for Banana. Ultimate and Shui working out how they approach this. Doubling up in pool.
This is the time Naf needs to get a kill.
Yes.
The crisis of confidence, we think it's over, but frags are necessary. That re-smoke would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, this one's fading now. Still ample time for this retake to take shape. Will MOUZ be able to take this one? Flooding in through the ruins. It's a lot of pressure onto Shui. He hears them coming. Readies his aim. Naf draws attention. Shui profits. Jimmy will trade out. Overlooked his ultimate. Nice adjustment for the push. He goes down. Not enough time for MOUZ to take the round. And on their 9th attempt, Liquid post their very first on this T side.
Okay, well, look, Naf didn't get the kill, but his presence alone secured the round. That late smoke coming in made it all more difficult, and there you have it. The second time Liquid get an opening kill, and this time it's on Nerds, a player that you need to provide them, and they're able to grab the round, put it in the back pocket, but you need to run with an awful lot more of that. Down the stretch, it feels like it's going to be impossible to break MOUZ. Nerds having to operate with a MAC-10, a Galil for Shui. But 4 feels like a must if we want this to be competitive on Liquid's map choice.
I just don't know how replicable that was. Torji sticks around in the flame to try and catch an opening. It costs him 40 HP. Molly double nade. Retake util from Brollan, though, will force Liquid back behind the half wall here. Xerxion swings with it. Oh, golden opportunity. Takes down Shui. Response from Nerds. It's a necessary one. He gets the claw back immediate.
I just think the second wave Banana re-aggressors from MOUZ is simple stuff for Torji.
Yeah, right. Textbook.
It's been a masterclass on how to be disruptive in Banana. Think about how many times Nerds and now Shui have been isolated top B. Oh, Nerds is on the... sorry, Naf's on the board.
Yeah, he's actually just caught one. Jimmy getting active towards apartments.
That's a very big kill.
Look what it's causing. A reshuffling.
Now, Mr. Van Dolken does have the bomb, so he can't really get up to anything too crazy. Nerds has pivoted back. Now this is about those quote-unquote connections within the mid-round. You don't actually have a lot of space, but you have enough. Boiler halls, brackets is yours, you don't know it. You had full Banana control, and right now it is just one man on the site. You get past Spinks, you're in.
Easier said than done.
Oh, Torshi's floating into library, so now it's going to be 2.
Yeah. Naf on that low HP. Got to have his spacing right here with Nerds behind him. 20 seconds, here they come. Spots out Spinks, confirms his location at the back of the boxes, and now knows the AWP is in library. This feels so uncomfortable for Nerds.
Smoke.
Light on time as well. Twist needs to be planting. Torji walks up, misses his shot, goes down to Nerds. Still on site is Spinks. Can he get him off the ball? He's running it down. Cover is there. Nerds saves him. It's all up to Nerds. Has he got it in him?
Out of bullet.
Gets that triple kill, and the bomb now ticking in his favor. Brollan on the other side of the smoke. I love this from Nerds. Finds himself that safe haven of the corner. Very uncomfortable clear for Brollan. Playing with those sound cues. Now confirms it. Nerds comes up. Massive clutch. Doubles his kills up to 8, but more importantly, doubles Liquid's T-side haul.
And that's the type of impact that you're going to need to see from Nerds, isn't it? So back-to-back rounds where he's able to find them a way in. This was an entry, now this was a way out, and that's going to be pressure put on MOUZ. I don't want to let this momentum flow into the halftime break. Cycron, he wants a bag of rounds. And 8, it feels damn good, but 10, that's double digits before you sit and simmer for 2.
Yeah, so Naf got an important contribution towards on his lurk, his first contribution, and it results in them turning that 2v3 on its head.
Yeah, right now, everybody's quiet, so you can't even be just sitting there and going, well, Naf isn't killing, so they're not winning. Well, it's only 2 kills for that a twist, 4 for Shuey. Ultimate, he has 5, but a couple of those came on lighter buys. It's Nerds, the impact man so far. And when you flick over to the CT side, if you've given yourself a buffer, watch everybody start to climb up that tally. But MOUZ, thanks to their 8-0 run, are strapped with cash. The breakthrough is now. If you're Liquid, you can get 4 consecutive. You're cooking with gas.
Yes, sirree. Looks like Brollan and Exertion were considering some aggressions there. They throw deep nades and look at the result. Nerds left wanting at 44.
Look at this double setup in Halls and Boiler right now, looking to punish Naf. So if he jumps up alone, very, very difficult fights for him. Now he's aware of the possible aggressions.
Jimmy is actually getting active.
Very.
Goes searching, heard that dismount, and it's too easy. Twist. Even though Naf was holding, exposed to the angle before Naf had it.
Good confidence there to go for that trade. If there's one, there's traditionally more, and they should know Torji could be around. Ahead of this.
Yeah, they're giving it a go, giving it a look, and it's just too comfortable. He even nearly has ultimate dead to rights. Sitting behind the smoke, the bullets will keep being spammed. I think Exertion knows exactly where you are. That's a pretty damn good idea. Yeah, we'll get him eventually. 13-2. What a CT side he's having.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone on MOUZ is.
It's just been getting thrown around the server when you don't really need Spinks to do an awful lot. That feels very comfy as Naf is just going to head back to spawn and hold on to his AK. So a great trade, sure, but right now, MOUZ continuing to show their dominance. Got a bit of everything there for the ambience.
Oh, yeah.
Horns, scooters, cars.
Is that like a fluorescent light?
I think that's like a half-broken fluorescent light in a dungy alleyway.
Yeah, it sounds like, you know, where we used to sit your exams. Some sort of gym hall with a slightly broken AC.
We just did ours in classrooms.
Oh, no. We had to do ours in, like, the sports halls.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Big.
Wanted that smell of sweat running through your veins.
Exactly. Yeah, locking in. God, I hate exams.
Well, this is kind of like an exam right now.
Yeah.
Everything that you've practiced being put to the test.
Yeah, and I don't know if coach is going to be too happy in the locker room.
Well, I'll tell you who I'm giving a gold star to, Mr. Exertion. He has been fantastic. He is the tone setter alongside of Torji for this team. They call their opening plays. Final round, first half.
He wanted to have a look mid. You can see Torji not deterred by that initial flash. He'll stick around for as long as he can. Smoke will come on in. He has a little bit of a line there.
It's misthrown.
Does he actually still have a gap, or does it fill up later?
I feel like you should.
Yeah, you could see something on the edge, on the oscillation, perhaps. You can see
your head's going to be popping over the top, isn't it?
Maybe you can crouch around it, but double nades looking for Naf, and significant damage found. Damage again. These HEs, I'll check in on the util damage, but I think they've had a great half.
All right, I'll do it for you.
Thank you.
405 from Exertion.
Yep, that sounds about right.
178 from Brollan, 161 from Spinks.
Yeah, that's already, like, what, 8 kills worth.
Another opener.
Headshot, yep, Naf goes down. It was the instant deletion by virtue of the chip damage of those HEs. Torji, another one, just so comfortable. Crosshairs in the right place. He throws caution to the wind, throws his AWP on his back, and just finishes off the job with his pistol. Strafing through smokes. It's a sign of lost hope. Shuey has a go. Sure, ultimate. Removing Torji after the damage of his triple kill.
Up 2 coming up, Banana behind him. This one's over.
Yeah, feels that way, certainly.
Well, if I'm going to recap this half, Alex, it's MOUZ having a fantastic read of the situation, setting the tone throughout, always initiating the fight and closing things down. At 10-2, MOUZ picking up where they left off in the first half of the year. A statement of intent against Liquid.
They look like they can go on forever, and it's only the first map.
My brain feels like scrambled eggs after that marathon. Seriously, how do you recover from this?
I don't know, man. Looks like a long run. We need a quick reset.
Hey, cheer up, boys. It's only a best of 5. Refuel yourself.
Oh, that was so saucy.
So creamy.
You were talking about the clutch, right?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I guess.
This one is not how Liquid would have liked to have started their campaign in the second stage. We are just getting those first opening round games done. And it is for Group B. MOUZ and Liquid clashing to start things off, looking to meet Na'Vi, the winner of this one. And it's a good job from one side. 10 rounds for MOUZ, and that is their defense already looking just truly impenetrable. Individuals delivering, Torji and Zertian probably the highlights.
Yeah, MOUZ dominating in all fields there. Opening kills being a very key one, but just the lack of, the key indication of initiative being shown from MOUZ in all scenarios. Well, look at this. I thought that was a lineup. I was like, what is this about? I mean, this is looking cheeky. Oh, those odds. Not. So in the lurk smoke, Spinks actively lurking top middle. Makes a ruckus and gets a goosh.
You couldn't ask for more. Oh, actually you could, because he converts it, gets to CT, and has now cut the rotation of the support.
Oh, they're coming through this.
Yeah, surely that's necessary. Needed that, very much so. Spinks is coming from behind. Nice taps from Nertz's USP. Okay, making a strong case for this one. Torji can find a way back.
Liquid.
You can't lose this one. You've done the hard work. You've done the hard work. You know where they both are. You just need that headshot. One more bullet from Nertz's USP. If it's in the right place, it's done the job. Just like that gets his. Spinks in that 1v3 now too. Bomb on his back and Nav. Ooh, he doesn't want to give him an isolated free fight, does he?
I think he's just going to push straight through coffins. That's not the case. There is a little bit of an open avenue, but it is going to be against the USP at range. So, Spinks, how do you get away?
I think Twist has got him locked in. That range advantage of the USP, right? Be a hard shot to hit on Glock with the spread. Oh, he's getting away. He's
dear.
got away.
So they've given him the plant. Ah!
Huh?
The Canadians playing a little bit scared in this situation. Spinks now resets the round. The bomb will go down. He knows where both players were, and the bomb gets planted about, I don't know, 10 seconds will tick off before they even identify where he is.
And it's a 10-second defuse, so...
Spinks has so much space for this. Oh, and they're walking. They think he's planted and now playing close.
They're just like victims of this imaginary Spinks they've been concocting in their minds. And now they arrive, and now the time is already so far gone, and he hits the headshot on a flying twist. Can't finish the job, though. They just about get onto the bomb in time. I'm telling you, 10 seconds to get there, 10-second defuse. They had to hit that shot then.
Yeah, Shuey, with the smile on the face, it's a sign of relief, because that could have been a blowout first map if you end up dropping the ball there. So, Spinks, knowing it was close. Nerds, he was doing everything and more. He was getting pinned from coffins as well as coming in from ruins. They're just flanking him. And the fact he gets another kill, very well done. But the bomb goes down. And that means the Force Buy will have rifles behind it. An AK for Spinks, a Galil for Torji, SMGs and Tech 9s for the rest with Util. This will be tough for Liquid. What could have been a very, very easy round, potentially an eco, is now a round that they have to fight for.
I always considered this the ego buy, the no head armor AK. Just after that round, Spinks believes he'll just kill you first.
Well, we'll see how that plays out for him, because it's a quick congregation towards top middle. Jimmy through apps. The rest ready to explode into Twist, Ultimate, and Naf bearing down on A.
Twist has his opportunity and an immediate headshot. It's funny that. Spinks goes down. MOUZ is out. Xertion takes that AK into the site, though, and already site lost. So they have broken through. A nice plant from Torji.
Does Shuey get through a gap right now? He's quickly surged through Banana, but looks like he's going to go through apartments to finish this round off. Now, not sure if there was a kit to scoop back up, but that does... There it is. Thank you very much, J-Raz. Needs to be found, because the bomb already starting to get towards that halfway mark.
Yeah, I feel like Shuey's taking his sweet time. Here comes Nertz. Ooh, actually, Xertion on notice is massive. He
Oh
still
my
hits
God.
the shot. How does Shuey not finish? Xertion too strong. 11 for MOUZ. Just delaying the inevitable, that pistol, wasn't it?
Did the fight come before they were expecting it? It wasn't a 1-1-1 setup, but it may as well have been, right? You had one player arch, one short, and then Naf did try and come in from apartments to help. In that type of a round, you might think, okay, it could be like a Tech 9 apartments waterfall. No, it's a straight up the guts, and well, it feels like they should have lost that pistol round, and then they do lose the follow-up. So
like Xertion should have lost to Shuey there. That fight, he gets dinked. An MP9 needs one bullet to connect while moving is fine.
Maybe he missed the memo.
Yeah, maybe.
That thing has been nerfed now, maybe into the ground. That's why you see a lot more teams starting to operate with the UMP and the MP7.
Yeah, but can we trust these pro players and their judgment?
Well, don't remind everybody about the AUG and the Krieg.
That's where I was going with it, but yeah, no, maybe. Maybe it is time for an MP7 revolution, but this is incredible from Xertion. I am genuinely impressed from this one. Caught off guard, crosshairs in the wrong place, and immediate adjustment, like perfect. No, like, over-flicking, under-flicking, it's just bang to their head.
That looks like a new Arabesque as well.
Mm-hmm. Good job. Boys, they have no chance. They have no chance.
No chance.
Oh, that's a new one for our like Swedish collection. You know, you go just go B and no chance.
Ah, that was Brollan.
Yeah, Brollan.
Great at identifying that. They're all right. Well, Twist with the save down 4. Whatever they could upgrade into for the rest. But this is what running on the wall looks like. Oh!
It is the coolest gun. And Shuey demonstrates exactly why. An instant deletion. Railgun to the face.
Naf's turn.
Crosshair placement looks okay. Wasn't on the mark. Jimmy, all punished, saying nimble.
Well, that means Twist needs to get out of boiler repositions, playing behind the top mid smoke with Ultimate. Both of them have rifles. So chance to turn this into a blender.
Yeah, silent boost for Spinks, gets into bedroom unannounced. Snurt's forced to extinguish, will back away.
Oh, they're not glancing forward on middle, but you might be a little bit more inquisitive because of the banana pressure.
Ooh, a little bit of shoulder, all Twist needs, profits, and Spinks will trade. Twist down and up close and personal, sees your shoulder. Ultimate still gets a second chance.
Nertz again.
Damage, Nertz, he has got an opportunity. He has got a real golden opportunity here.
Not clearing for him. They think he's still rotating.
Oh, with the trigger discipline, okay.
No.
Put the knife away, put the knife away. Headshot onto Jimmy, that's a lovely clutch. The fact he's even thinking about the knife kill crosses his mind for a second. Dude, you are 3 to 11 down.
Yeah, are you looking at the scoreline? We're not playing the financial game at this point. You're 2 rounds away from losing the map.
You need rounds.
Not cash.
R-O-U-N-D-S.
Why does it always feel like they're getting away with bloody murder?
No, but okay, let's be honest. That shot onto Jimmy and Pit is nasty. Sure, you knew about the player planting. Still hitting that shot. The only way you win this round is if you catch Jimmy off guard with that first bullet. Yeah, Jimmy is like nice. Completely like baffled. Like, sight, he says, before he gets run down.
But wait till we come back in, because I still would rather be MOUZ. Look at their buy.
Oh.
It's 3 AKs of Galil and a Tech 9 against 3 M4s.
Maybe he should have gone for the knife kill, actually. Yeah, could have dropped another rifle.
And you've got the MP7 guy. Like, Nertz is surely telling you, boys, get rid of this trash.
Yeah, true.
Well, from A to B.
Oh, hang on. Util damage, this time stomached by MOUZ. They're accelerating, and it's going to be...
Oh, he 1G'd.
Yeah, actually straight 1G'd.
Summit would be proud.
Brollan had no chance in that Molotov.
Well, now you're going to still have these AKs to deal with. I don't see a reason they can't make a competitive round, because it has been dominant. Yeah. I wouldn't even say relatively. So a free opener. I guess that still counts as an opening kill for MOUZ, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it's the martyrdom perk. Our leader died for our cause.
Right.
We must convert.
Death.
RBD on the wrong side.
Ultimate.
Little Tim needs a flash.
Didn't get numbers there, nor the bomb spotted. Now he does. Ooh, when he loses, he pays the ultimate price for it. Twist rotating audible. Nav tucked in. Should have the crossfire, but smoked off.
Marooned on the site with an MP9.
They get across his sight line as well. He is marooned. He is in so much trouble. Has his chance and makes good use of it. MP9 at range. Finishes off the job of ultimate. Puts it onto Sershin in the clutch. Naf low on sight. Should be the first. Comfortable. Now Nertz and Twist, though. Partner up. He's going to bring the fight to them. There's a chance. Twist pulls out the USP to save him. You're right. It does just feel like every Liquid round, they are just hanging on by a thread. These rounds very close. MOUZ this time slipping up. And it is consecutive after that second round win from MOUZ, but 3 out of the last 4 rounds of play.
But
here it comes. This is the Molotov. Whoops.
A little bit too quick, huh? Oopsie daisies. That's all right. We'll take an eco. We still have a massive lead. But if you take a look at the rounds that have been converted in favor of Liquid, 4 of the 5 have only had 1 player staying alive, and the 5th is only 2. So it's touch and go. But one of the factors, Spinks, he's in the kitchen, he's doing some dishes. They're playing house.
It's nice.
Now, with the cast iron pans, I'm not sure the best way to clean them. Wow,
can we just address how lovely the bookshelf above the staircase is? That's such a lovely choice.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That space, that wasn't getting much... Hey, don't be disrespectful. They've put time and effort into that, Torji.
What was the picture of? Was it watermelons?
Oh, sure. Lovely leather-bound books, a ladder. It's so well, like, you can tell whoever lives here is, like, you know, a very kind of seasoned veteran of life.
And they run the open door policy, which is unusual in the year 2025.
Oh, it's cactus.
It is a cactus. Well...
What's the plural of cactus? Cacti?
Cacti.
Oh, there's some cacti there.
It's probably wrong. It's probably cactuses.
Probably is, yeah.
But the plural
of sheep.
I was going to go with mouse. Is MOUZ.
MOUZ.
So they've got many around.
MOUZ is... Naf gets another one. That's quick. He's getting overrun, gets the info. Shouldn't be any real stress here. And yeah, it looks like Ultimate, he's still comfortable on that MP9. If he could just finish up the job he does.
So their most convincing round yet against the weakest buy MOUZ have offered yet.
Yeah.
That goes nicely.
Yep, okay, lines up. I'm still not ready to consider this a competitive Inferno. They have to do a whole lot more convincing after a 10-2 first half, so...
Yeah, well, remember the infinite money glitch? That's not in play yet either for MOUZ. So the max loss bonus will come into the next round if they do lose this one, and then we'll have to keep eyes on if the bomb goes down, they might be able to buy, and say bye-bye to Liquid on this map. Aggression?
Okay, I like that we're seeing some CT aggression. Naf, in the absence of util, tries to bring the fight instead. Very clear intentions off of the rip. We saw this from MOUZ on their CT side. Let's see how it works out for Liquid. Spinks. Oh, we might have them both. Yep, just like that. Very vulnerable. They come in for Twist. He's going to hide out in the smoke, hopefully get overlooked. And with the first, sure, but an attempt from Torji slipping through, exposed. Twist will catch him, loses vision, comes back in time to swing into Brollan. And Jimmy, he asks questions too. Wow, that's massive from RVD.
Mate, when you lose the 2 opening kills in that fashion and then all the pressure is on you to deliver, that's when he steps up. Earlier in the year, he took over the mantle of being the in-game leader. Actually, that was last, but things have changed. Now he just gets to focus on this crosshair.
The fade of this smoke is like a paid actor, you know? Like, it's just so perfect for Twist in that engagement. The flash comes in, he gets tucked in just in time.
It's literally the weight of the round on his shoulders in that moment, and that's impact. So keeping the minute, and it becomes a 4-round game. So starting to believe the type of rounds that Liquid have won. Look, they're not clean, but they are confident builders. Great work from Twist, is now turning into a bit of an apps pomp. They want to try and punish Naf over towards Pit.
If you weather this storm, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Twist has done a lot of convincing in the previous. If you can survive this pacey test of your A defense.
So we're going to throw some util top banana, so Brollan might try and sell something here. If they get a kill, it could draw a rotation, and you can see over towards this porch side, it could be a fragile setup depending on the timing. Another half-wall smoke will drop, and actually that's enough for them to start leaving banana, at least for the interim, maybe just expecting some form of a re-aggress, this type of spam. Want to avoid the damage done.
Oh, they weren't looking for answers middle.
Careful now.
Yeah, right. They are in the apartments. And
oh, they will cause an over-rotation because of this.
Yeah, they're leaving. Naf's trying to leave as well. Here they come. Oh, it's only the one. Torji breaks through quickly. That bomb's on its way. If Twist goes down just like that from Zertian's Tech 9, the bomb uncontestable. You can't stop it. Incendiary way too late. Torji allowed to relocate. High stakes game of retake A.
Boiler flash?
Yeah, there is.
Really? All right, well, it clears the line.
Yeah, and spotted out. He's the flash. Zertian's having a field day. Massive. Using Twist's AK against his team, and there goes Ultimate as well. That's the difference maker. Zertian, you could see frustrations in the way they handled that round previous.
They played themselves, though, didn't they? It was misinformation. Well, it was bad information. Because sector was called clear, nobody mid. All right, well, it can't be A. Turns out that's exactly what it was. And players were rotating with that information in mind. That's why Naf is leaving Pid. He's starting to cheat over. The players are leaving A. Their setup was strong. They had just doubted, right? And that was just a lack of friction from MOUZ. They just sat, they waited, they didn't do anything. It was MOUZ. It was Liquid who overcooked the pooch. And that comeback, it was on. That was a light investment.
That's the gimme there. You know, that's the one you have to win, and you have to win convincingly.
Well, doesn't
look nonchalant about it.
We are just getting a restart from Twist. So that was a tack called from MOUZ, going into a tech to just get Twist situated. And then hopefully we can get this one back underway.
I'm curious, and I'm sure I've asked you this question before over the years, but, you know, when the first map starts with like a 10-2 half and stuff, and then you do show glimmers, you know, you're winning the pistol, you're fighting back. Is there something to be said for closing the gap, cosmetic comeback, just so much as to remind yourselves that you are competitive? They're not just, you know, indomitable, untouchable opponents.
It is better to start warming into the series regardless of the result. It just depends on the way that you lose the rounds, because those frustrations will linger.
Yeah, okay,
but as long as your players are showing moments, which we've seen from definitely Twist within that A round, Nerds has had a couple, Shui's hit a couple of bangers as well. That's a positive sign at a minimum. There's always something positive to take away. Maybe not in a 13-0.
That's a very, very good combo of nades and Shui.
Just walks into it.
They don't look pretty right now. Straight Shrek. Cycling through nades. A really, real misunderstanding as to what was in front of them.
Yeah, and when you compare to the masterclass that MOUZ put on in the first half of just how well-oiled they looked, everybody on the same page, the util perfect, always well-timed, it just looks uninspired.
Xertion even going to use their own incendiary against them for the finish. It's towards the new boxes. It won't force Nerds to relocate. He's still comfortable on first. Nav cannot give this to Torji. You can see he's fighting the temptation. Yeah, especially with that smoke throw. Does he want to swing? He does. Torji spots him out. Good from Nav. Nerds, empty hands. Brollan will get across with the bomb. Oh, and even just on the smoke spam, Torji better. Grabs himself his 18th. I mean, the individuals from MOUZ, they have all just been putting on a clinic. Ultimate thrust into an impossible 1v4. You can call this one done. Nice shot. Brought down. Convincing. Very, very convincing. MOUZ starting off with a bang. Strong start to stage 2. Strong start to IEM Cologne 25. Yeah, MOUZ electing to take it here. Inferno not going fantastically. A 10-2 half from the CT side of MOUZ on that first map. Let's see how this one goes with a T start. Look at the odds, just completely blown out. Oh my, listen to that cacophony of dual Beretta spam.
Nerds has been left hanging. Naf already dipped. You better get out of there, guy.
Yeah, he has gotten away.
Ultimate's taken some friction over towards Ivy against that of Jimmy. So in this 5v3, this could be a liquid pistol.
Dare I say should.
I feel you could.
Ooh, there goes Nerds. Nice clawback from Spinks. Not making any moves just yet.
I like this push from Shui. It just collapses the map down a little bit, and Jimmy's been goosh. So he's going to be a dead man. He's meant to be a dead man.
He's not dead yet.
And now the fight kind of... Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
B's open. B's open. MOUZ licking their lips.
Okay, Jimmy's now dead. Okay.
Don't get headshot. Pushing through the flames. Oh, hits the drive-by. They are going to get the plant down thanks to the handiwork of Spinks. Brollan, the one to punch in the code, but now he's been handed a 1v3 that I would like to think is impossible. He does manage to isolate Nav. Shui baits in. Oh, no! What's he waiting for? Instead, it becomes a 1v1. Ultimate forced to come up clutch after already contributing one.
Oh, it's fake.
Yeah, he's
pulled him off.
Down the steps, and now he's called your bluff, Ultimate. Fake number 2, please. Ultimate looking the wrong way. Brollan confirms he's off the bomb. No time for the defuse. Calculated. Cool, can't collect. 5v3 advantage. You got the 2 first kills of the pistol, and still you can't convert. Spinks starts it off so nicely. Brollan with the close.
I wish I had something positive to add there. It was a fantastic beginning to the round. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, Shui wants to make sure Ultimate is part of this, and it isn't a 1v1, but by not swinging, it becomes a 1v1. Yeah.
Like, I feel like for Nav,
he's going, why isn't Shui pushing?
There are 7 or 8 bullets coming my way, and you're still not trying to shoot him in the back of the head.
It's definitely a miscommunication of the situation as they pressure B early. So they have been able to bring out an M4 and Ultimate who saved the Kevlar. So that's going to be the team kill reward plus the kills he got. But Brollan up to bat first. And Oh, looks away at the wrong time.
Well handled in the end. Nice back from Ultimate, but there's just too many bodies.
Naf in the complete wrong side of the map after the crunch goes down towards Pop and B. And this will be the 2-0 start. So Naf will just hold on to the Famous. Now, to remind everybody of what happened in Dallas, it was a 13-2 scoreline in favor of MOUZ.
Oh.
And then the major Liquid ban train wasn't part of the map pool. Had a coaching change. Heard Flashy in the pre-game interview saying a map pool change. And now we see Train again.
Interesting. I mean, if MOUZ have got the same level of polish on this map, I feel like that the start of Train is a bit of a spirit breaker. You know, it's gonna already have you kind of returning to the tilt you were just lingering in.
Well, it's because the rounds that they were winning on Inferno, they were just winning on Inferno, and you set yourself up pretty to start the half off. At that point, you're thinking 5v3, maybe worst case we give away the plant, but we shouldn't lose the round.
Right.
And then you give away the plant and you do lose the round. And then you force, and that's pretty flat too. So for Flashy, he's thinking, well, it's early days. I've just put on this jersey. I'm here to fix some of the problems. But when you're a team like Liquid, who are falling down the VRS, you want to be getting some wins. And I understand this is against the world number 2. It doesn't have to be the victory, but it has to be promising. And right now, we are yet to see that. And they're warmed in. This is a Stage 1 team going up against a Stage 2 team. And as we touched upon, we're yet to see a Stage 1 team topple one of the teams that were auto-birthed straight through into this portion of the tournament. I'm not sure if that's looking to change over there between Spirit and Heroic. I know that Ancient did go to overtime in terms of the outcome. Didn't keep my eyes on that, but I'm sure you at home can let me know in Twitch chat so I don't spoil it for all the audio-only VOD watchers. Could you imagine being an audio-only VOD watcher?
There is a couple out.
I'm sure there's some people who rip it from YouTube, grab the audio, upload it to their device, and have a listen. As Naf with the Famous is in the right place, but we'll go down first. So the site has been overrun. Now it's just these pistols to try and get some exits. A couple of kills, maybe a couple of AKs to carry through. That would be nice.
He is in absolutely no hurry, is he? Spinks very comfortable. Torji does seem to want to get this one done. Brings the fight to them.
Would you prefer the AK with the Titan stickers?
Yeah.
Or the Arabesque, which has your stickers from... Here it is.
Ooh, the Titan, but they're not hollows, are they? They're like the poverty Titan stickers. I've got one of them on my
Are they
M4.
still worth like a couple of grand?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I got this, like, the sticker value, you know, it's like, what, 10% of the actual sticker value once it's applied or something?
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
Titan, Katowice, paper,
yeah.
sticker 2014.
Nice.
Choose your skin side of preference. It's $1,600 on the marketplace.
Well, I've got one of them on my M4, but I didn't put it there, you know, and I only had to pay like 20 bucks extra.
Okay. I'd do it for the memory.
I like the Arabesque. I'm a big fan of the Golden AK.
We get to take a look at the CT setup, which hasn't changed for Liquid since they played MOUZ last time. Twist holds B, Shui and Nert's the aggressive pairing up towards Team A and Pop. Naf has to be the supplement over towards the Ivy Rifler, and then Ultimate as the AWPer, who doesn't have his AWP just yet. And right now, one of the key portions of the map taken. Train still feels like the newest map in the pool. Overpass is definitely going to have more of a concrete meta, even though it's just been reintroduced to take the place of Anubis. Oh, Shadow spotted there for Nert's. And Pop block for now. So this one will just have to be a sit and wait. Because he Torji there on the X-ray, just setting up some util. And another one drops. So this will change the call, or at least the timing of the call. Shui's going to start to burrow in, calling main clear. Ultimate is still over towards B with Twist, who could go forward high ramp for some info, but they are just going to sit and wait. So this will be a 2-3 split of the defenses, and an outside Pop is on the way.
Okay, Nerds. Playing on top of this red train, spots Pop, now vulnerable to main. This is really well synchronized by MOUZ. Good find though, Nerds, despite being flustered, gets the opening. Shui was overlooked initially, but just a quick flurry of 3. MOUZ on the entry path. Nerds, an opportunity to perhaps disrupt this plant with only 20 seconds left. It is Very important. Torji gets across safely, and Nertz may have an opportunity. He did, but Brollan manages to get all the way onto the flank and stops that final bullet from finding Torji. Safe plant found and secure round safe, at least for the plant.
Well, Tips is close enough to have a look, and two of them are very low.
Torji considering that late arrival as a possibility. In fact, it seems that MOUZ have decided that that is the most likely of approaches.
Look, it was a very unlikely round for him to win, but you would love to see some level of excitement here. It was really that last-ditch attempt from Nertz, but great pathing from Brollan, gets there in time.
It's just, I mean, this feels like one of those ones where it's like, if you can keep getting away with this, if you can't prove that you can defend just late A splits.
Yeah, because the util timing was good from Liquid. The pop block, the late main block, you know, you're really slowing the pace down.
And yet you still feel kind of hard done by there.
Well, this is one of the problems, right? When that util is gone and you have nothing to block with late round, you are in the open, essentially. Yeah. And if the util is good, if the spacing is good, you can just see how tough it can be. So a couple of nice exits there from Twist. He will get himself an AK-47, but if this is anything like Inferno and it's late to get going, it's going to be too late. Just such a shame. You had a really good start on the pistol with those two opening frags, and now you're 4-0 down, likely to be 5 unless you can find some punch. Nertz into the MP7. MP9 for Shui, Deagles for that of Ultimate and NAF, and Twist with the aforementioned saved AK-47.
Oh, they really want to limit your access to pop, so it really is going to free them up to get Brollan on the move quicker.
For me, it's the most important part of the map.
Absolutely. Brollan overlooked Ultimate's potential up close, actually scavages the AK and wants to swing for more. Yeah, that's lovely from Ultimate. Taking matters into his own hands removes an entire prong from the MOUZ assault. All now centered around main.
Have to win this.
Shui, first victim, Nertz the second, and immediately their advantage squandered. MOUZ didn't really have to lift a finger for that, and can't help but feel like NAF's time very limited. Jimmy likely to get him if he dares peek. Ultimate brings the fight to them. Oh, Ultimate, he's had a great round here. Starts with a deagle, ends with a quad kill on the AK.
That's the first round in the entire series so far where it's felt the timing has gone against MOUZ. True. And you can see the way that they're ready to peak, they weren't expecting that swing, so Ultimate catches the perfect timing.
On everyone, like the Brollan one was exactly the same thing.
So very, very well done from the pole. And there you go. So instead of it being 5-0, it's 4-1, and that's a bit of a bonus scenario because you were on a lighter investment. So yeah, you see Brollan, he's ready for the swing out to take fights towards back bomb. It's just going to cost him as Torji brings out his AWP Ultimate as well. So let's lock horns. Gun rounds now as Nertz through the spam gets 2.
Beautifully controlled. Shui, this is very ballsy.
Well, he's hearing them run away. Can't track it because of the smoke, but at least gets the space. So resetting early on. MOUZ. You can't snatch this one away, I don't think.
I don't know, man. 3v5 has been very casual for MOUZ at times.
At least it started earlier than 8-0.
Yep, true. And we'll see if Spinks can get away with his usual hijinks.
You could try and go for a B split right now. Obviously, you need to get Torji and Spinks grouped up, and Jimmy could try and work through Ivy and go through the back lanes. The util to work with is quite limited. It's a smoke and a couple of flashes, but apparently they want to head through pop.
Yeah, Nertz has been really enjoying this top red train in these late rounds and actually just dropped off. Walking into the angle. Oh, Torji has a go at the flick down. Didn't hit his shot. Spinks just rides out that flash. A second comes in, and Nertz should seal the round with that kill.
Well, that's more like it, right? Initiating within the mid-round, they have a move, it's together, there's a flash, the connections that Flashy wants to see. So the fact that Nertz has grabbed 4 within this round, he has just absolutely dominated MOUZ in this one. 2 spamming through a smoke, 2 with flashes into pop, and poor Jimmy just has to save.
Yeah, that's good team play as well. That's Shui calling those flashes, setting him up, swings on the second.
Well, Nertz was one of the more impactful players on that first map.
He was.
Trying to set Nertz up for the ace. Can he get there in time? 5 seconds once the round transpires, and he might have to let go of that shift key if he wants to catch Jimmy. He does, but just not enough on the clock. So great round from Nertz.
So Ultimate and Nertz in back-to-back rounds have given Liquid a little something to stand on.
Yeah, well, if you get... everybody choose a round to get a 4K.
Yeah.
That could help. I think people have been relatively underwhelmed with Nertz's time in Liquid.
Because he was always seen as such an impactful player, like a consistent, impactful presence.
Okay, well, they've humbled MOUZ, haven't they? This will be the eco with the saved AK, so Jimmy...
Oil flush for Liquid. CTs with 4 AKs and an AWP, and that AWP immediately put to good use. The armored AK leg shot puts Jimmy on 20 points of health.
He's chucked it over to Torji, who has Kevlar but no head armor, and based on what you just said, that's fine. The AK will obliterate them to the head regardless. So rerouting, they show themselves. Ivy, you don't have many options in this, but Spinks is keeping the door open to head back to B. Already got control of box holes. So the Canadian pairing looking to shut down this B bomb site. Brollan has a smoke and a molly.
This is a strong way to play it. He's getting info safely upper, and Twist, he's controlling that lower ramp. Util from Brollan. It's just a smoke and a Molotov. That's all they have to work with. This nade, actually, from Naf, if he places it correctly, has not been able to do so. Spots them committing out upper. Twist confirms it's that B finish. A little bit of damage onto Spinks, but that bomb will get planted uncontested. Solid one from Torji. Bomb down, and Torji pushing up with that AK. They've managed to get into the site, but they won't get much more. MOUZ feeling like they've achieved something, given the way that round started.
Yeah, so there's an extra $600 for everybody, plus the 2,400 loss bonus, so that is a success.
And Twist's kind of getting it to do something. I'm sure on that B side, it gets quite lonely at times.
Well, this is the thing. The inside anchor position, it needs to be a little bit more active now than it used to in Old Train. In Old Train, right, you didn't have the connection point with Pop in the same way. It used to be the ladder, so that was a whole different fight dynamic. But Cycron, a little bit earlier than Inferno, has to get on the mic. So tactical timeout and a lot to say. There is the lack of the AWP in Torji's hands for this rifle round. What type of opener is Cycron looking for his boys to hit round number 8 with? It's also important to look at the CT spawns, because you can see what type of setups are available to them. So Nertz has the best CT spawn available to throw the utility towards main, so he can get up close, he can play in towards Pop if he'd like. Torji lining up an insta. And they're actually going to allow them to take that main control if they'd like. 3 players start over towards Pop/B. Shui. Wow. Does he go again?
Yes, he does, and somehow gets 2. The final bullet of his spray just catches the swinging Torji. Double kill, first 2 kills, and even confirming a 3rd man in those halls. Spinks spotted out. Flash, clear indicator. Jimmy fancies his chances versus the AWP. It's not Naf this time, it's Ultimate's AWP. Last round, Jimmy got a leg shot from that same position, so thinks twice about committing.
I don't know how Shui got the second there. It felt very accidental, didn't it? But the swing for the trade negated. But still want to head through Pop, don't they?
Oh, lovely. Nerds wins the head-to-head. Jimmy just trying to claw back control. It's very clear indicator that likely Pop is going to be that final fight. Shui readies himself. Smoke should enable a bit of a double swing situation here. He does confirm Xerxion's presence, but it costs him his life, and now Nertz on notice. Molly gets him out. Ultimate can't seem to get the clear line of sight. Does manage to break the smoke to find the headshot. Removing Spinks with the sniper. Just Xerxion now. Shouldn't have much legs to stand on in this one. Boxed in, Nertz should be able to confirm Xerxion swing, back turned, and oh, doesn't even get another one. Okay, Shui lets out a real guttural roar. His first 2 frags, and they are round defining.
Yeah, some bangers there, and the cash right now is stacked for Liquid. Everybody with around that 10K mark before the purchases come in, going into the next round of play. And this is really good. This is a nice change. This is where if you were to do the post-game interview and you ask, you know, what went right in this map? Here it is again. Let's just check this second one. So he swings wide to facilitate Nertz. He draws the crosshair, and yeah, okay, so Torji just walks straight into it. But this is where players go, yeah, the communication was flowing. And the reason I say that is because there's always an idea. Right, they're doing something. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And it's really important for Shui and Nerds in combination to be playing off of each other. They had a tough go of things as the B pairing on Inferno. Well, right now is the close mid and pop pairing. This is looking beautiful. Partial now for MOUZ. On the jiggles, twists. As soon as he spots one, we'll drop the...
Ooh, wasn't far off the mark, you know.
Doesn't drop it, okay. Come on in, the water's warm. Ultimate is here to help me. Now, what type of execute do we see? It's likely to be... Okay, so Molly towards Con being lined up. You're going to see them push down street here and try and isolate the fight back of Thomas.
Oh, despite the flashbang work, which was fantastic, Ultimate still opens up onto Jimmy. They are pushing forward, though. Ultimate just keeps racking them up. Those long-range angles, perfect for a sniper rifle. And that's convincing for Liquid.
It's the best CS they played today.
And especially because those are the rounds they were struggling to convert and were getting down into the nitty-gritty on Inferno.
Think about how dominant this half could be if they won the pistol round.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Which
take...
they nearly did. Or
yeah.
Probably should have.
So this is 5 straight rounds. Within those 5 rounds, they've only given away 4 frags. So here we go. This is the Liquid that we want to see in the server.
Professor Birchall.
Yes, indeed.
I haven't asked you about the path for the course on T-side train now. Do you have an approximation as to what they'd be happy with? I can't help but feel 4 is already, like, MOUZ ain't crying about it.
Well, I love shifting goalposts.
Oh, yes.
And because of the financial change, I would say that an 8-4 is likely what you'd be looking for.
Yeah.
Right? The CT side have definitely been bolstered, helped out by Valve's change. Obviously, with Overpass, the MP9 nerf, that's one small little bane. But in terms of getting extra cash per kill, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Right? And again, just returning to the amount of cash they have with 5 consecutive rounds, it's going to take a while for MOUZ to break them. So, yeah, you're right. I think 4 rounds already is great. But the way that they got those 4 was with the pistol, the conversions, and just 1 rifle round. And then to lose the momentum, losing to a saved AK and a great timing from Ultimate, that's going to sour the mood.
Oh, the flash is good. They're actually boosted on that box. Shui, this is a crazy move. This is a crazy move. Torji! Oh, he's amazing! He had a read. He had a spidey sense that someone had pushed the smoke, goes leaping out of it. Oh my god, and Xertion reads him like a book. Does Shui do that alone? Probably not. They did the Alexi B util, pushed through, and MOUZ was so ready for it.
Well, at least ideas are still flowing. A flash and a pop for NAF. Ultimate trying to facilitate a way back into the round, but Brollan and Spix, they're not knocking on that door just yet. The fight came to them, and MOUZ delivered.
I'm in awe of the way Torji handled that.
There's something. You get this one, we're 3v3.
Yeah, if. Versus Spinks, but Spinks not going to be peeking through. It's a wide swing on the reload, trying to punish. Ultimate thought he had him.
Oh, NAF still has a chance on this. They're going to try and flood out main.
They are.
He's picked up the orb.
Okay, NAF on the AWP. Not something you see all too often. And Twist put down. Oh, and confirmation of his presence just pulls the trigger off that flashbang. Now they're just partnered up. Oh, the util, the flash, it catches him. The util is incredible. That is a round MOUZ should be incredibly proud of. The read, the comms, the util. It's all there, and it makes life such misery for Team Liquid. I really love the way Torji played that. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit of a simp for that right now.
What, Torji, or the fact that he was prepared for a smoke push?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it's
Shui's
good
watched
awareness.
the whole way.
It is very good awareness of the possibility of anything, right? That's like,
I'm expecting him to, you know, like he's looking at his radar, he's communicating, he's probably faffing with his nades. The fact that he's like, maybe they,
Oh, so as he's jumped back, he just gets this glimmer.
And then I don't know about that. That's just pure game sense. And actually
Death here from Twist. I think he just wanted to get in a better position, then got caught out with poor timing.
Yeah.
Because NAF could have taken that first contact. They knew where he was. They didn't know where Twist was. They knew Twist is a B defender. So, yeah, still an opportunity, but it's going to be a change-up with double orbs. Shui is doing a team main insta out of spawn. So backs up, lobs that, and they're going for a different way. All right, well, we tried pushing into main. Now let's just block it, shall we? And that one lands picture perfect. As might just be MOUZ going into a B hit.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it could be.
I like this change of pace. They've thrown their yard smokes. D1 towards Ivy, sandwich smoke. The standard util towards B, and now on this timing, they can just set up and explode. Looks like 3 to trickle out high ramp. Torji might just drop down low ramp as well. The fact that they're going to molly towards Con, once he bobs his head off the wall, he could just take that sniper. at range.
Oh, that lurk smoke gives him something to hold. Just a little sliver gap and profits onto Spinks and even another leg shot. Xertion down to 16. Shui, good find onto Brollan. How much damage? 100 from a single nade. Liquid dropping like flies. Jimmy swats away Shui. Molly through the flames. Easy for Torji to collect. The fights just come through. All in favor of MOUZ, turning this T-side haul into something much greater. Oh, Naf not feeling good about this one. Will back away with that AWP despite it being the last round next.
Yeah, just as we started to sing the praises of Liquid as well, it's quick how it's all falling apart. So MOUZ getting it back together. Oh, Xertion's heard you. And Naf maybe, yep, Naf heard him as well. So that information does flow both ways. You're right, it isn't necessary that Naf retains this. There should be enough cash with him and his teammates combined to be able to pull out the buy that they want, but
hey,
yeah,
go
a couple of kills. That's not too bad for the stat line. Torji will finish him off, but they tried double up setup with all the cash, didn't hate it.
Are those deaths going to have any sort of ramifications? Like, did he actually kind of exit frag his way into some impact in this last round? I'm not sure. Yeah.
It is. I think you do make a very good point. That type of a chase from MOUZ, they must have known that they couldn't really make a dent in the bank balance, considering that
the run, what was it, like
5 straight
with like 1, 2 deaths.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they didn't even put pressure on the economy. So it means a Galil for Jimmy, but everything else is in the mix.
Okay. Feels like 6 is compulsory, right? After we discussed where that goalpost has been moved to.
No, he's in.
Yeah, he's in. Xertion will surely be, surprised by that. Opening kill for Liquid, compulsory round. Naf got his nades out as the AWP ready to punish. Oh. It's too easy for Torji.
Though.
It is, yes, absolutely. Some damage, significant, 80, spread out.
Well, take a look at the radar. So that smoke drops, they back off. You have to worry right now if you're Liquid about them being in the backlines. They're not. And Liquid are searching elsewhere, so Spinks might go down in the backline here. Ultimate will be behind him in a moment's time, but he's tucked into that cubby. How much can he see? All of him now.
Enough. Okay, well, losing Spinks is really going to limit MOUZ's finish.
Shui, he's investigated backlines, calls it clear, and they blocked main. So right now, you can settle into this round if you are Liquid. 6 at half. You need this if you want any chance of pushing it to a third.
They've just had Shui kind of confirming backtracks, didn't see any action, so they're finally no longer as paranoid. Ooh, Brollan caught, twists! Didn't finish the job, Shui does. He's got to be able to convert this one. Doesn't spread fully. Nert's a nice headshot onto Torji, and the last man standing, Jimmy. Good luck, have fun, mate. You're surrounded. Nert's looking the wrong way. Okay, needed that. Shui pulls the 6th round across the line. That's minimum. Liquid, if they want the 3rd, they've got to have one hell of a T-side. really looked like Liquid were going to take control of Train. After a slow start, they managed to find themselves hitting that flow state. The CT rounds were coming through, minimum casualties, cash was stacking up, and then they tripped, then they slipped, and find themselves at a 6-6 scoreline in a must-win map if they want to start off Stage 2 of IEM Cologne with the W. You're playing up against the world number 2. They are going to make you work for it. MOUZ have definitely looked like the more polished side, at least that's in my personal opinion. I'm sure Chad probably echoes a similar sentiment, though.
I think here from MOUZ, right, the fact that they... Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even finish a sentence before MOUZ have taken a leap in the right direction of taking both pistols on Train. Torji, a one-tap to Shui's face, ahead of the util, thrown out by Ultimate. Twist. Oh, he's going to lose it. Oh, if he goes down, nice shots. Gets it done.
Oh.
Awkward for Spinks. Doesn't actually manage to find that one bullet.
Lines.
One bullet, all he needed. Twist even recovers the smoke, so now they swing into Brollan at the back of sight, and that one is easy. Ultimate trying to find that headshot, but it's his teammate Naf to run him down.
Well done from Naf. They're two very important kills, but team-based Counter-Strike there from Liquid. Spinks copped a goosh. Twist will be communicating that. This happened over towards high ramp only moments ago. Now, they dropped the ball in the first half pistol round Liquid. They should have won that. They could have had a much stronger half, but 6-6 is serviceable. For MOUZ, it feels much more comfortable, especially with this being their map choice, but it's already more of a competitive affair than back in Dallas. That was a 13-2 scoreline. So this is showing better signs for Team Liquid on a map that has been in and out of their map pool and mainly been their ban. So I think there are some highlights for me, right? I touched upon within the mid-piece of that first half that it feels like the communication was flowing much better for Liquid because there was a lot of ideas, especially between the duo of Shui and Nerds. Now, they did overcook the pooch and maybe push a little bit too far, but you need that confidence, and I'm glad that they played with it. Sure, it's going to cost you. Occasionally, you're going to lose those rounds. As long as you don't let yourself get down in the dumps, you win the pistol. Now, as long as you can weather the storm of this force, you are back in this map and potentially the series. If it goes the distance, it becomes a best of one, and that upset potential grows.
Yeah, Zertian cognizant of just how much easier Train would have been with that pistol. Ooh, a little late on the nades. Zertian kind of beats the timing and allowed to start getting early info towards the halls. Shui and Twist anticipating this and actually taking it slowly.
Now this standoff feels very difficult to break unless there is a set of utility that they want to deploy. So from a Twist or a Shui, it feels like you are going to need a molly off Pop to then focus Brown. There's the molly. Now you focus Brown, try and grab control of that. Oof, that nade.
Solid response. I like the HE.
Okay, so now they have Brown. Now they need to work on getting Pop. So you're just going through these waypoints and stages. Brollan on the jiggle. Oh, needs to be careful. They're already past that line of sight. So as he backpedals... Oh, no, it's great opener.
Yeah, it just takes the fight, Zertian.
Oh, straight through. Hello.
Oh,
well, that's the bravery you need to win rounds.
Walk straight through.
Okay, well handled, right? And I was worried that maybe they weren't going to have that level of polish to take the control of that, but they did exactly what they needed to. Well-placed utility. We'll convert. Give them 8, and we should just try and see the save from Jimmy Torji and Spinks currently over towards B.
Presumably, this is where you do give the MAC-10s a bit of a green light to go? What's the...
It's fine to have a little bit of a look, but the downside is you lose a MAC-10 and you don't get a kill. Okay, let's say Spinks gets it. Sure. Now he has a MAC-10 and a 5.7. Well, he drops either the MAC-10 or the 5.7.
Something else.
Exactly. So there's an extra weapon to work with.
Yeah, you don't want to be losing any more than that.
It's better if you could cleanly wipe the board, but it's worse if you give away extra guns.
Right, which is why we're seeing this kind of... you can see this kind of tentative hunt. Not full commitment, not full conviction. Like, you'll see if anything comes your way, but you're not actively in pursuit.
Well, Flashy should be content with that. That's one of the harder rounds to win. It was well handled, and now you know that there's a scout, and you know that there's some upgraded pistols, so you get a little bit of information on that, and you could have probably presumed a little bit of that information regardless, but it's just about doing something similar again. So don't be cumbersome, don't be clumsy. Smokes to block, those pistol upgrades. You can see one of them thrown out from spawn from MOUZ. And this is the thing, Liquid, if you look at their name in the dictionary, it probably has potential prescribed next to it, right? And we know what the players are capable of within this team.
Of course.
It's just about getting them on the same page as Torji pushes Ivy, gets a tag, and it's not a full tag actually. Naf only brought down to 50. Still, one more of those bullets would have been enough to do it, but both teams will call it off. So an exchange, and now a reroute as Twist and Shui working on this same space again. Now, you're probably more than happy to run the same round if you're MOUZ, and you might even stack more players in and just hope it's an execute, which is looking very likely. There's been no pressure towards Yard. But even if you execute into a B stack, if your utility and execute is perfect, if your mollies land where they should, if your flashes are timed, if your pathing is good, you will still win this round.
Oh, lovely little early info.
Don't play ahead of the execute, Shui.
Oh, and it's allowed them to get that first frag as well. Those scout tags starting to add up now, echoing through Torji's impact, and wow, lovely little composed taps. Ultimate knows what the scout's trying to do. And they do seem to be stabilizing. Xerxes still hasn't been able to, oh my god. A golden opportunity to have caused a bit more chaos there. He had the chance to bring down Ultimate, make that bomb spew into the site, perhaps hide in the smoke. But yeah, Liquid, they can definitely count on Ultimate's performance here. 17 and 5, and he is going to bring out that T-side AWP.
Oh, they've clearly been putting some work into their train, haven't they? This is a competitive map now.
Yeah, that was important from Ultimate. Stops them from running into that stack without some support from up.
And Ultimate 17 and 5, having a great map.
Laughing.
Well, AWP's out for both snipers. Torji to lock horns.
Okay, well, we might get to see an Ivy player's nightmare. Jimmy, tasked with containing this part of the map, often quite quiet. Not this time. Flashes out, spots bodies, has his smoke to block. Elects to do so.
Shui has the bomb if he goes through this.
There they are. Oh, okay. Shui lives on. He ain't playing scared at all. He's playing for the info. He's playing for the space. Kept at bay by the incendiary. And now Xerxes is going to be face-to-face with Shui, walking through the smoke and punished. Jimmy, however, is the name they're looking for. Now they find him. Now they spot him. Now he gets away. Swips out to the USP. Torji trying to lend a hand as well. They remove Jimmy. You can see that reaction as well from Spinks. Comes on in, finds the frags. MOUZ just win it out. Trade it out, constantly pestering, poking, and fragging.
They put them under so much pressure there, I'm surprised we didn't see a reset. So Shui, maybe because he was so far forward, they thought, all right, let's continue to follow through with this. But they caused so much chaos. The kills were great. The space was awesome. And in that moment, if they'd gone for a reset, drop back, there was so much time left on the clock. You can see here as this kill comes in, there's still a minute. But it's these ones, right? Yeah. Twist walking into a 1v1 and not being able to come out on top of that fight. So good opener, disruptive opener. Like the way that it kicked off there for Liquid. Pace change.
Yeah, this is straight out. Shui and Twist testing the util, and it's perfect. Xerxes, a self-flash, pushes through the sandwich smoke and removes Shui's head. Ultimate tested by Jimmy. Just as easy as that, the round disintegrates. I think that answers Liquid's question. The question coming into this was, can they stop a fast A hit? And the answer is a resounding yes.
All right, well, back to the drawing board as Nerds with the Galil. Gets himself a fight, but can't win it out. Jimmy reigns supreme as it is just Twist, the last man standing.
Yeah, bomb delivered to their front door as well. Twist, this is helpless.
It's coming.
Tries to make it as costly as possible. Twist.
Oh.
I think he might have accidentally dodged that bullet there with a twist. Through to his name.
Forcing them to eco now. So well done for MOUZ on consecutive rounds. One that was stressful, one that was not so much. And tactical timeout called. The Hungarian, newly appointed. He's going to try and offer up some form of solace in a time of need. Just not sure, right? If we do take coach timeout stats, Flashy's not doing himself any justice. Because he's taking it before an eco, which they're unlikely to win, but he's likely talking about the next flow of rounds. So if we do see them win the next rifle... Anyway, get the weeds of stats. We don't want to be there.
No, but you are right. That's why we can't be talking about coach tactical timeout conversions as a cut and dry stat. Just because of that context. Some coaches prefer to call it before the actual round. Others like to give you something to discuss or talk about in your eco for that next gun. It's unlikely, you know, the caller's being, all right, Chewy, you buy a Molotov, right?
And we'll have one P250.
Yeah.
And with $700 combined.
And we kill Spinks somehow, and we plant on B.
Maybe his keyboard disconnects or...
Yeah, or like Jimmy doesn't kill all of them with one spray. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Not even a smile on his face. That's just a standard day of play for Jimmy, an eco bash.
And it wasn't even around where they siphoned out the util and forced them to reinvest into a lot of it, right? So it was meant to be shock and awe.
Well, that's the tough thing as well, is like your A players, if they're playing forward near red, they'll be screaming like, Spinks, it sounds like a whole party coming your way. No benefits to playing fast.
At least from a viewer perspective, they made it quick and
That's
painless
true.
for everybody playing at home.
And it is a 9-9 scoreline.
Oh, they've done the run boost on low ramp, so Spinks is going to run straight up.
Much better timing.
Look at this. Well, they are playing without pace.
Twist! Jiggle in, straight headshot from Spinks. Job done, mission accomplished.
Playing between angles as well.
That's crispy, yeah.
Oh, these 3 rifle rounds have started pretty strong for MOUZ, excuse me.
Oh, how does he get another? And then Zershan immediately takes his place for the trade. Nice from Naf. Keeps the conversation alive, a potential 2-on-4. It's Naf and Nerds. Smoke tries to keep Jimmy in the dark, but he still has the cross to the site. No one's going to over-rotate. Saying that, Torchy is going to be acknowledging the gap. I still feel like Brollan's in such a powerful angle.
Yeah.
And he's going to demonstrate that power onto Nerds. Okay, well, you've got the bomb, but now you've been spotted. Orb trying to hold the line, and he peeks on into him, gets Torchy low. That's nice from Nav. Spotted us by Brollan, and an easy find as well. Not playing scared of MOUZ, not at all. They consider themselves the stronger side, and I think I would too after a 10-2 first half map 1.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from Naf this season. Sure, maybe he's not at the top of the stats, but when he was playing Mirage during stage 1, he was doing a good job getting multiple kills to the anchor on the B side. And here where he swings out and takes this fight, he knows that, hey, I know where a player is. I need to win this duel to give us any chance. He does. So there is some confidence, and he's backing himself a bit more, which you needed to see, because it felt like he had lost all faith in himself, even if his teammates hadn't. But right there, I'm just looking at the smallest of silver linings for Liquid. It's now the lead for MOUZ, and back towards B with an execute. Spinks is currently playing retake. Jimmy will be able to rotate over through connector in a time, but they're down, and they're in.
Big one. Ultimate's headshot is going to lead them to an open B site.
Okay, this could be the fire starter.
Certainly could be. Late in the piece, low econ round, and you're in. You got the man advantage. It can all tumble down. Torji, util will force fights. Jimmy finds Nafa early. Ultimate distracted. Zershan comes on in, looking for those backs turned. It's really only Twists up close con. Nerds and Shui playing the clock. And oh, they're just dropping like flies. Nerds doesn't even get a chance to play this one out.
They know he's going to be lurking, so no friction. And now dead. Oh,
hang on. Now they get on the fake again, or rather the defuse this time. And he can't do anything. But saving an AWP is a whole lot more than a Tech 9.
Yeah.
Trying to find us. Hey, listen.
I know.
You do silver linings. I do too. 11-9 though, and I mean, you were right. That was a golden opportunity. No one is saying it's an easy one for the Tech 9s with Kevlar vests up against full util, full armor, full AKs. It's not a comfortable one, but it was Ultimate's kill that got them in.
Though, wasn't it? It's just the fact that Exertion is high ramp behind them, and then Nerds and Shui are both in box holes. Now, Nerds was on a lurk. He came back. I don't think he was expecting his teammates to be able to find the entry in the plant.
I like this from Torji. Ahead of the smoke, gives him a little fallback option. Misses his shot though, so new lease of life for the duo. Shui and Twist in pop. Intentions to go. Flashes from Ultimate. Shui straight into the crosshairs of Jimmy. Look how many bodies there are to receive them. Everyone's ready. Everyone's gun on. One back from Nerds. Zershan having no issues racking them up. And before I can finish the sentence, the 12th is MOUZ's.
If you compare these halves, you can see that MOUZ, they were in no rush. They were happy to pop out late, whereas Liquid, a lot of their rifle rounds have been very direct and very fast. They feel a little bit more all-in-y. So you're hoping that your flashes are perfect and you catch them coming out of the grey screen. Your crosshair's not going to be in the right place, and Well, this is going to be the third and final tactical timeout and last chance for Liquid to pull themselves back into this and potentially push it to the third.
Like, when you cut to Shui's POV swinging out pop there, just seeing 3 CTs that are all going to be able to contribute in that engagement at the same time, you just know they better be perfect flashes.
Well,
they
this
better
is
be
it, right?
top-tier flashes.
So even though the flashes are coming in, the crosshairs are still in the right place, and then they're able to play off of each other.
Right, you just saw it. The first comes from back bomb. Who does the back red player kill? The guy shooting at back bomb. It's just constant.
Think about how chaotic the comms are in that moment for Liquid. One's here, but then you go to take that fight and there's a player popping out from elsewhere. You haven't even been able to triangulate their positions. You're hoping that you catch them. Well, final chance, Liquid.
Is it going to be pacey again?
Can't be, surely. For early space, it's fine.
Yeah, Xertion's hearing a lot of steps towards those halls. Shui. Okay, he seems to have forced Xertion into a more passive stance. Torchi's up. Oh, too easy onto Nerds. Asking questions of Ivy. Peeking into the AWPer and now trying to advance. So not playing scared is Naf. Oh, a missed shot. A chance from Torji. Gets away with his life. Important.
Two players already towards B, and it's Spinks and Jimmy, your anchor players on the site where anchors make their money.
It's going to be Spinks and Jimmy. Their own variation.
What an annoying angle.
Yeah,
what an annoying angle.
Right.
That's it for the util.
Let's see that angle work. Shui is good on the clear. Good tracking from Jimmy. Brought down. Important trade work from Shui. Those are impactful frags, and it will be an impactful plant. Plants for Nav. Frees him up to stay. Push forward. And Xertion's flank is still looking like it's pretty damn well timed. Ultimate. Yeah, that's misinformation. Nav, that power position now relinquished. Pushes off the flash. Important. Shui's still on one. He's doing everything for his boys. Ultimate just needs to live. Shui has gone down. It's a 1v2 for Ultimate just to extend the play.
Oh, they didn't get it on the bomb.
Right, he planted on the left side. Left side plant. It's been found. Smoke has spread. It is covered by the AWPer. MOUZ indeed. 2-0. They make light work of Liquid and will meet Na'Vi in that upper bracket for a spot in the Lanxess.
Yeah, coming out of the break and looking hot are MOUZ. This team showing on Inferno that they have come with clear intent into the new season. The major ended with a loss to